Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
You are listening to the Anchor Radio Network in a presentation of What's Up with the Turners. And here's your host, Caleb Turner! And Brandon Turner.
Never in my life did I think I'd get introduced into the What's Up with the Turners talk show by my Uncle Matt. But we are live on Pensacola Beach in Pensacola, Florida. Bray, what do you got to say? She's speechless.
She's speechless. Can you believe it? Brianna, Bebop, speechless.
It's quite
unbelievable.
In the room with me right now, in the studio, is the youngest brother of my dad, Matt Turner.
Youngest brother of my dad?
And then the middle brother, Uncle John Turner.
Speechless again, same dream.
Okay, and then the Uncle Matt's wife is also in the building. I don't know if are we gonna get a hi? No hi. Okay. And then Bree, of course, and myself, and we might get Uncle John Anderson later. We'll see. I don't think he's he's not entertained by us.
Yeah.
It is good. It is our first family reunion since 2008, and we've had a great past couple days. We went jet skiing yesterday. Got burned like lobsters. Some of us more than others. Uncle John can attest to that. And but it's been good. And you know, the whole entire reason of this is the graduation. Definitely a big step.
Of you.
Yes. Definitely.
Caleb Turner.
Definitely.
Caleb Benjamin Turner.
Yes.
CBT 96.
Prime time.
Prime time.
Lights. And we'll be doing this again 3 years from now for Bebop.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. Lots of money involved in this trip.
She'll get to walk in your shoes.
Yeah. Those are some big shoes to fill.
Smelly big shoes to fill.
Yeah. A lot of money involved in this trip. Thousands. Just the flights. I mean, and then the driving from Wisconsin.
It's a long drive.
How many miles is that?
2,000 probably.
2,000 miles. Wow. And then for yourself, you guys drove from what?
Chicago.
How many miles?
Maybe 1,500.
1,500. So then, like, spending the money on the gas, hotels, and food, roughly. Because obviously tonight's bill is a big cha-ching, bling. What was it? 120 spot for the dinner night for two people.
Ish, yeah.
Wow. Now most of that was one, so technically we could say that it was actually $80 for you.
Probably.
Possibly
well, yeah,
90.
you had 2 appetizers plus main course. So.
2 apps
hungry.
plus the main course.
That's right.
Long day of working.
Total trip. Maybe close to 1,000.
$1,000. And for us, just the plane tickets was $2,400, and the Disney World. You can flush $500 quickly at Disney World.
I think you flushed a lot more than that.
A lot more than that. That's just Disney
From
World.
what your father said.
Universal Studios was, I believe, $650. Disney World was slightly cheaper. Disney World's more?
Okay. Well, what we're here to talk about, though, is you and your graduation. So it's
Yeah, we just got
Get back
back
to
from
that.
the
of course.
the orientation of the Becca Arrows. 1 of 10 traveled more than 3,000 miles to get here for the graduation. It is definitely an experience going on campus there at the Crown Center. 10,000 seat auditorium. Theater style seats where you actually have to pull down. It's like a stadium. In fact, if they took out the front platform and they put chairs all the way around and then they put a basketball court in the middle, it'd probably seat 13,000, 14,000 people.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not big, huh?
So that's a decent size, basketball, high school basketball, no, college basketball stadium. Syracuse seats 20-some thousand MSG. So yeah, you could probably get about 14,000 people in the Crown Center. Multi-million-dollar auditorium. That's just their auditorium. They got the college sports center. They got an ice skating rink, mini golf. They have the actual basketball arena that seats 5,000 or 6,000 people. The college itself is 6,000 or 7,000, which is really hard to believe considering that, you know, even though it's a small section of Pensacola. There's so many people that can fit on campus. Quite amazing.
So what was the highlight of your day?
Highlight of my day, probably getting to see Mike Smith in person.
And who's Mike Smith?
Mike Smith is one of my teachers. Bible
Bible.
and math. Yeah, we had him in Bible and math.
Okay. So
And history. I had him in history one year.
Oh, yeah.
did he know you when you met him?
No, I didn't get to meet him. I saw him. That was the highlight, just getting to see him in person.
Duh.
Well, you've been taking his class for 4 years. I mean, how does
You
he
would
not know
know.
you?
It wasn't in person.
Oh. I
Yeah.
see.
They had fun facts for all the teachers. Pictures of what they look like in grade 12. That was kind of cool. It was a good experience. There was some comedy involved in it. The guy came out wearing the actual Becca Academy Letterman jacket. You guys have your jackets still from your high school?
I don't know where mine is.
How much did you guys have to pay for your class ring? If you guys remember.
I actually didn't get a class ring. It was we had the option that year because we won state for
Yeah,
basketball.
we got state championship rings.
So that's
Not
what we
class
got.
ring scale.
This is my Super Bowl ring.
Someday you'll learn about.
This
it.
is my Super
Actually,
Bowl
no,
ring.
you're not going to learn about
No,
what those
you
are.
No, that's the only problem with homeschooling is being able to, associate with ball teams and things like that. So we were fortunate enough to have the Christian school in Adrian, and so we didn't actually have class rings, but it was a state basketball ring that was. Oh, I don't know, what was that? Maybe $150 or something, maybe $200.
Mine was soccer, not basketball.
Okay, so you had soccer.
You never made the basketball team, eh?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Well,
A.
one
State championship basketball
No,
team.
my class didn't win it.
I think my dad won 4, but 3 as an actual starter.
I don't think
He was on he was on the bench, the junior hire when they won one. But the guys
they had a
before
good team. Ben had a good team, so.
He had the big guy, some gunners.
he won.
I've only heard bits and pieces of his story, but so it is. What do we got? We're Central Time Zone, so it is 9:54. We're quickly approaching 10 o'clock. Still no sign of John A. He's the sarcastic one, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure if he's going to join us or not.
It's about our bedtime now.
Close to our bedtime. Let's see here. The next-
What are you hoping to have happen tomorrow? I mean, what's your goals and aspirations for
tomorrow?
For graduation.
For tomorrow. Probably not to trip over my garment when I'm walking across the platform.
That's high hopes.
That'd probably be a good thing.
That's a good start.
Probably going to be 7,000 to 8,000 people there tomorrow.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you really could make a stooge of yourself.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very good. Now it's just a quick moment. You just walk across. It's like 10 seconds. Shake the guy's hand, get the diploma, and it's over.
Off you go.
And nobody even remembers who I am. And I don't even know anybody in there in the first place. I mean, the only ones that are going to be there are you and Amber and my grandpa, grandma, and mom, dad, and Bria and Emma. And a camera that's going to send DVDs to all the graduates worldwide.
They're just gonna fast forward until their part.
Exactly.
They're not gonna look at all the other ones.
They'll fast forward to their last name. They had actually a large picture of the emblem of the arrows, and they put everybody else's picture in the arrow. That was kind of cool. I couldn't find myself, though, because it was so small. So, Matt, what are you doing now with your life and your occupation since the last time we talked on the talk show?
Well, still doing painting, trying to just get my business built up. Picked up a lot more work since the last time we spoke. A little more independent now.
You still sound
Making-
pretty tired.
Making a little more money.
Making a little more bling.
Yeah, trying, doing our best. Working hard.
Anything exciting happening within the next little bit of your life?
No, nothing.
Nothing? What?
What? You sure?
Nothing.
Raised eyebrows.
Raised eyebrows. What does that
Come
mean?
on, man.
Well,
What's happening in the
Nothing
next couple
exciting
months?
happening.
Well, Amber's birthday's tomorrow. I'd like to publicly wish her a happy birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'd like to publicly wish my mother a happy Mother's Day. I mean,
I'm talking about like
What
something
else?
big,
Something
like
big.
really big is happening. Like a new.
Oh, the birth of my first child.
There it is.
Hey!
Hey! Woo!
Yes, I forgot about that.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Baseball.
Amber and I are due to have a little girl, August 24th ish. So pretty
Nice
excited. Pretty
late
excited.
summer baby.
Pretty excited about that.
You sound excited, man.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
It's absolutely blowing us
I see
away
the
here.
scrolls
I'm
on his
tickled.
iPhone on Facebook.
Tickled pink about it.
If you
Yeah.
hold off until the 27th, you'll be
So
blessed.
baby will steal my birthday.
There you go. You won't get one anymore.
Terrible.
Everybody's gonna forget about Matt's birthday. It's always gonna
That's
be
right.
Eden, right?
Yep. Eden. Yeah.
The Garden of Eden.
Exactly.
It's a nice, peaceful place. So she should be a baby of peace.
Where it all began, right?
Baby
Oh, wow. Yeah, where it all
Baby
began.
of peace.
And Uncle John, the rundown of what is going on with your occupation and maybe anything exciting happening in the next little while. Some highlights you can tell some of our listeners so they get to know. Because actually, we know all about the rat. No comment. But we don't really know much about the other ones. Like even Aunt Sarah, we don't know anything about her. I believe I had Grandpa Turner once when I did the Caleb Turner talk show back before we
You
moved
didn't have
to
her.
the
You didn't
What's Up.
send her a bio sheet where she could fill it out, give you some info
Yeah.
on her or anything.
Yeah, I never got to do that. Our
Nothing,
our
no.
secretary never got that email out. Unfortunately, that's her fault. But to just give maybe our
happens.
viewers a little insight of what's going on, where you're at, because nobody knows where you're at, obviously. So
No, this is. I guess it would be Wisconsin is where we're living currently. We've lived several places, but after my wife and I got married, we lived in Indianapolis suburbs for a couple of years, and then moved up to Wisconsin after that. Been there working construction / painting. I guess it's in the family genes. So, but that's been for the past 9 years or so up there. Had the privilege of having 3 children up there. Now they are 8, 7, and 2, and they are a handful, but they are lots of fun. So we've had the privilege to actually build our own house, which is fun in and of itself, and still obviously working on that. That's a work in progress, and I think when we left there was actually still ice on most of the lakes. We get down here and it's 85 degrees. I think it was 92 when we went through Atlanta, so it was temps were definitely a lot warmer down here in the south, which is nice. We certainly appreciate the warmer weather, but
yeah, same for us. We're in the 50s.
yeah,
Where we're at.
West Coast is where you're at is
Northern West Coast, it's nothing but rain. We get some sun in the summer, and it's nice because there's no humidity. So, 75, 80 degrees. It's perfect weather. But when it rains, it pours, and it pours for days and days.
And we'll have, in the summertime it does get fairly warm when your grandma and grandpa come up to visit. It was probably 3-4 years ago. We had a few days there when they were in town, and it was over 100. So we get a variety of temps, but we do have a little bit of warmer temps in the summer. But winter's obviously a lot longer up there for us. So. It can get a little old after a while with the winters, as long as they are. If you don't like to do anything outside in cold weather, snowmobiling, skiing, snow skiing, anything like that, then winters can get a little drawn out. But there's usually fun stuff to do. The kids enjoy their sledding and all kinds of different activities for them to do. So
Nice. Yeah, well, the weather,
So,
it
yeah.
depends where you live. I mean, different activities are better. Like, for instance, here, you can go jet skiing. We just went yesterday. And good old Matt guns it, going on a corner, throws us off. We're in the water.
that was both of you guys, and then earlier I think he was off. You were driving. I think he was off doing.
Yeah, what were you doing?
Little swim.
Yeah, he was taking a little swim there, trying to, I think,
To relieve himself.
No, it's just so you can ride it by
Yeah.
yourself.
Is that what it was?
So you can feel like a big
What that was is just previously to that, as we were as we were driving away from the house, Matt says, "Man, I really gotta go. Really gotta go." And so next thing I know, Matt's jumping off the jet ski, and I'm driving away. I didn't really put two and two together, but when I got back on, he didn't say anything, but he had to go anymore. So I think maybe the Gulf of Mexico was blessed from whatever you had been drinking that day and previously. So.
Okay. All right.
Well, we got to talk about something, man.
Let's wrap this program
viewers are
up.
starting to fall asleep.
It's going south.
You almost did too.
It's going
Well, it
south.
is getting late here on the far east coast. We are in the Panhandle. So it's
No,
true.
you're central right now. It's not the far east.
Well, that's true. We
have
are.
one more time out there yet, so.
Well, east isn't east more easter than
Well,
Yeah,
more
he's a high
easter.
because more
He's a
west
high
you-
school graduate, folks.
More easter than Washington Eastern. So, did you guys ever do any beyond high school schooling?
Beyond
Did
high
you guys ever
school.
do any collegiate like
I've got a year and a half in it at Hyles Anderson. Got about-
PhD and
No, I picked up about 30 credits right now. So
30
I
credits?
still got about another 90 to get a Bachelor of Science.
90 more?
Yeah, long way to go. You'll probably beat me to it.
Wow. Yeah, I think I probably.
I hope you
probably
beat me to
will.
it.
I got 4 years coming up,
Right.
so you gotta have 130 then to graduate. Help us, man. That's powerful.
You need to wrap this
Uh,
up because we're all gonna be thrown.
We're gonna pass out. Well, wasn't as funny as I thought it was gonna be. I thought, man, you guys are gonna have us rolling in here.
Yeah, well, we're rolling right now, aren't
Not exactly. Nobody knows what's going on behind the scenes. You gotta fill them in.
we? Nope.
Like
We're gonna
cleanly fill them in.
Nope.
There's no way to cleanly fill them in on what's going on. Okay.
Wrap it up.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us around the continent, possibly around the world. We do have some viewers in Uganda and some viewers in the Philippines. And we used to have viewers in the United Kingdom, but
Amazing.
Uncle John and Aunt Sarah moved, so we no longer have the viewers in the UK, unfortunately.
What can you do?
Yeah, I mean, we can't really make a big stink about it, because there's our good way of ending. I'd like to thank everybody working behind the scenes. Bob, our sound man that nobody has met yet.
Bob's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I
Bob.
met Bob yesterday, right? That was Bob, wasn't it?
What, the fat guy at McDonald's?
Yeah, that was Bob, right?
Horking down Big Macs.
Bob's a cool guy. You should put him on the program.
Yeah, we have yet to actually get Bob on the show. He never wants to get on.
Maybe that's who you should interview next is Bob.
We'll have to find a
Bree,
Bob.
what do you think about that?
He's too shy.
Too shy.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's shy, but he'd make for some good radio, I'm sure of it.
Well, he's big enough, so he'd fit. I think he'd fit on the radio.
Fill the shoes, right?
Yeah, he'd fill the shoes. Bob, our sound man, all of our producers, executive producers. What do we got? Tim, Tom, Mike back at control. In BC, our studios in downtown Coquitlam, British Columbia, running all the switches on the good old Hornby Street, 1236.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate your
And
help.
to our opener done by Matt himself. That's the first time we've ever had an opener done, other than me,
guest opener.
Bob. Yeah, we had a guest
Gotta be.
opener. Guest appearances. We had a no from Aunt Amber in the back, and some occasional laughs. We even had a guest appearance from Brianna tonight. Usually she's blabbering away or laughing away. I guess we didn't get her in a rolling position. And a guest appearance from our uncles, Uncle Matt. Any last words? Words of wisdom. Have some words of wisdom for us.
I got none of those.
You got no words of wisdom?
Glad we got to spend some time with you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Excited
nice.
that you made it through high school. Looking forward to see what happens in college.
All right. And also to our Uncle John, guest starring as well. Any last words of wisdom you want to tell our viewers?
No, I wouldn't say words of wisdom, but I would say congrats to you and with your high school here and years, and good luck in your college days and future ambitions that you've got. So I wish you the best in that.
Thank you for that, and I'm sure that Brianna echoes the same. She can't wait for me to leave so she can get my room,
That's right.
the bigger bed, the TV.
I won't get it though.
I think
I don't
you will.
want it. Your bed sinks.
It sinks in the middle, actually, because the middle support's gone. It's not because I weigh a lot. I only weigh 150. So hopefully that's going to change soon. I'd kind of like to add some muscle. Anyways, What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network, May 9th, 2014 special edition. Again, thanks to everybody listening. We need a mop to clean up all of the pee that everybody released because they were rolling with laughter on this show. Just absolutely busting at the seams. Yes, on Pensacola Beach. Tune in next time for more What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Shoo-doo-doo-doo, shaboom.
Life could be a dream if I could take you up to paradise up above.